This actually is a double. Let me see. There. It looks like. Well, it looks like this. It's split. It has two images. Anyways, the horizontal. Well, we got vertical problems. If I can get this bar eliminated. It looks like this, but it has two images. So after a while, it will lose vertical too. Also, what I'm going to do is cut this capacitor on the lower side. I think I have good connections there. I'm hoping so. This is what I'm working with. So I'm going to be cutting this on this side, and I'm going to be hook into there and send a sync signal into there. I drilled holes in here so I can take little bolts like this and stick in there so I don't flip this damn thing. It's easy to flip. So I'm going to be plugging into the sink here. And sending a signal into it. I have to let it run for a while. If I put this on, it's just unwanted noise that I don't like. So I'm going to try to see what I can get here. I don't draw it the best, but let me shut this light out. I don't know if that light has something to do with it. So it looks more like that. That's what it looks like. So I'll pause it out until it's going to lose horizontal. It's going to get a fold over, a sparky fold over thing. I hope it's not the deflection cause, but I think it's in the synchronizing stuff, so I'll snip that out eventually on the bottom side because that's towards the plate here. Then I'll eventually get these voltages. I think that measured around 40 some volts. I think I measured it earlier today. So this is at the horizontal oscillator. I should probably put it at one of these points, but I didn't. So I'll pause it for a while and wait till the TV acts up. It could take up to an hour, hour and a half to have problems. Take that long. Okay, this is December 21st, 2025. It sounds like things are getting serious with Venezuela and stuff. It sounds like they're gonna pass a bill so Americans can fight. Sounds like. I don't have nothing to fight with. I have no guns or nothing, but so Americans can go out and fight the Venezuelans that are coming in this country. Sounds like. So things are gonna get really ugly, man. Really effing ugly. Orange Beginner's Corner on the side for a bit, on pause. If I said Trump is going to pass a bill, it's our Congress is going to try to pass a bill so we can defend ourselves and probably not end up in prison. It's probably what the idea is. Now if I hook it up to the bottom side, I get this pulsation, but I get this noise bit, whatever that noise bit is. Let me shut the light out here. So right now we have that pattern here. I can't get rid of that black margin right now, but it's not there. So that's on where I have it hooked up, is on this side to this plate. I'm going to hook up the other one though so I can get the peak-to-peak voltage and the RMS voltage. So this is RMS voltage. Peak-to-peak voltage is 30 volts on the AC, the signal. And same thing, vertical and horizontal. Okay, so I have this hooked up. This is saying 1575, and I added this twice, and it came to pretty much that. We have a peak-to-peak voltage of 17. It's supposed to be 30, I think. 30. We're on this signal. We'll try to find this signal. Let's see. I don't think this will do it. This is not going to find that frequency, I don't think. This one here seems to show some noise in it, something. But this one here is obviously showing shit on the left side of the peaks or whatever, negative peaks. And some okay, I'm gonna try to change this up a bit. I think I have to break the rules and do this. Maybe. It won't stabilize. Or I don't know how to stabilize it, put it that way. Maybe if I stabilize it from here, I can stabilize it from the AC, household AC, I believe. Let me put this back to calibrate. Yay. What the hell does it mean? They're hooked up to the same spot. I'm eventually going to be cutting that capacitor on the bottom side. So we got to wait a while. I should solder this. This reads a little low. That's, I think, supposed to be 470 ohms. I should replace it before I do this kind of testing. I should put this resistor in there also on the video on right here. I don't have the video here. On the plate of the towards the plate of the video amplifier. That's still that wandering 10K that's burnt to shit now. So I was gonna put this 10K in there. It's supposed to be 8.2K, but they're not available. They just weren't available, out of stock. I'm not sure what's going on. It might be getting a little graspy on the bottom. It's showing stuff that it didn't show before, that scribbly stuff. I cannot get rid of that upper shadowing. It's not really there. There, we got it. Whatever I do there. Okay. I have both of them hooked up on that plate of the sink separator. So I'm going to start there and see if something happens here. Right now I'm going to disconnect that one. Disconnect that one. And I'm going to hook it up to the get it off of here. I'm going to hook it up to the bottom of these 0.1s. This is the hell is it? I think it's on the plate of the oscillator on the left hand side. We'll see. And this is messed up. I forgot about that. This is messed up. Let me see if I can stabilize this. Let me see. I try to read that. I can't read it. So this is internal. The center one is line. Let me see what this one does. I can't read them, so I want to make sure they're all on calibrate. Try to make it so it's easier to watch, not so screwed up. Actually, I want to put this one on it. Damn it. I have to get a capacitor in these things so they're safer in case they touch something you don't want it to touch. Hmm. Forty hertz. Peak to peak is 50 volts. Let's see. So this is flipping up. So I think down is faster frequency. It's flipping up. Well, we'll wait it out and see. My battery life in this thing's shortening. Won't be long, I'll have to have it plugged in. I don't know if these are changing it. We'll find this spot where I'm hooking to. I think I changed the frequency. I think. Probably shouldn't be clamped right onto it. I'm gonna get zapped here. Yeah, I should put some Frank Zappa on. I don't have any. Okay, that's not whipping to the left. It is somewhat. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Looks a lot faster on here, though. I'm hooked up to here, pin 1, where the 2.1s tie together. So it's supposed to be 38 volts peak to peak. Let's see what we get. 38 volts peak to peak. I think we have to go to DC. No. We got RMS voltage only. It's getting irritable. I'll try the height and stuff. Vertical hold is this one, I think. Nope, horizontal. This one, bottom one. I can't expand it, it'll start to slow the frequency down, I guess. Now we're at 74. It's supposed to be 60, either 30 or 60. Where are we? .38 volts, peak to peak. Okay, now it lost horizontal. Usually when I thought it got the stuff in the center like that, I thought it was bad deflection coils. So I'm going to snip this wire now and hook the sink up here into there. And add with it on positive. I think it's supposed to have it on positive, if not negative, and see what it does. So if this is going into the antenna and you put this sync in there, it'll be synced together. So I don't have the correct thing on it, but that don't matter. I have it, but this one's more durable. So there you are. There it is. I wonder if I can snip that wire. I gotta pause this a second. Okay. Changing, it's changing. I'm gonna use these suckers and cut it. See what happens. I'm touching it. It's cut. Every once in a while I get the vertical line. So I'm going to adjust the horizontal hold. I think to adjust this horizontal, I think I'm supposed to put a jumper across this and then probably put this in the center and adjust this frequency coil over here. I'm just guessing. And then take the jumper off here and then stabilize it there. So right now we got this happening. That's what it actually looks like. And over here we got this. So it must be on vertical here. It looks like vertical. And 37 volts, 0.8, peak to peak. So now I'm going to pause this. I'm going to hook this up and see if I can synchronize any of this stuff. But I need to get another, I can just use this, I guess. I think. I will. Back on. Have it connected through this green and into the test lead. Have it hooked up here on positive. This is on 0. I'm going to turn it clockwise and watch the picture. See what happens. Okay, starting to turn it clockwise. All the way. Back down. Switch it to negative. Okay, 3/4. Say about 2 o'clock, 3/4. It's stabilized. So that tells me what? Tells me my problem is in the video amplifier direction. So, what does that mean? All the way from the tuner. So I have to get in front of the tuner with this thing and put it on IF and get it at 45, or put it on IF and get this at 40, 45, or I think where that indication is, and see what happens in front of the tuner. See if I could stabilize it. This is Orange Beginner's Corner, December 21st, 2025. 3 could be coming. Better get your rice and different things. I'm going to adjust this focus. So what's going on here? We still got junk there. This is vertical, I guess. I am going to, I was going to do something. Forgot. I'm going to let it run for a while. Then I'm going to put this on the first IF, which is, the first IF is the 6CB6. Second IF is a half of this tube, I think. The pentode side, I think. We'll see. What the hell is I going to do? Well, I still have to put this in on for the plate of the video amplifier, and this one here has to be replaced. And I also have to figure out why I never soldered that. And Burl Ives, Mr. In Between. So right now this leaf will stay up. I have the, I cut this 0.01 on this side. Is that where I cut it? Oh, wait a minute. I didn't cut it at the video amplifier. I cut it here. I better check. Here's the video amplifier. So here's the resistor that has to be replaced. I'm putting the 10K in. 3 watts, I think it is. I didn't cut this. I don't believe. I believe I cut this on pin number 3, I think it says. I'll verify. Pretty sure that's where I cut. There's 2 27K, so go verify. So if I cut it here and hook that means it could be this, which means it's probably not this capacitor. I'm going to recheck that capacitor. This must be a yellow jacket also. I'll have to recheck that. Check these resistors. 6AW8, I changed the tube to a, I think I got a 6GN8, 6GN6, the 6GN8 or whatever it's called. I don't have a 6AW8 at my fingertips. I have some, but I don't know where they're at. I have this pulled back all the way, the softest contrast as possible, and I pull back on the brightness as much as I can. So that means this is probably more resistance to give it a less milliamps there. I wanted to break the connection here somehow and get the milliamps flowing in this baby. I suppose I can do it here, but then you got grid number 2. And these potentiometers, uh-oh. Uh-oh, lost again. I think something's effed up with this thing. I'm gonna advance the sync a little more. Oh, come back. I didn't do nothing. I'm gonna pull back on the sync. Sync's all the way. Okay, sync's about 2 o'clock. We still got horizontal problems. I'm gonna switch these 2 tubes. They're both 6 CG7s. I got a 6 GN8 right here. I'll shut it off and switch these two tubes. The vertical tube was hotter than the horizontal. So the one that's hooked up to the vertical pin 3, the plate on the left hand side, if it's pin 3, is hooked up to here. This is hooked up to the, well, it's still hooked up here. So I don't think this is a sync problem here. I'll pull back on the sync and see what it does. Pull back. Okay. But it still has this fold over bit. I hope it's not the deflection coils. Okay, advancing the sync. Adjust the horizontal hold. Yeah. Something screwed up. I have a feeling this is deflection coil problems. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to loosen this up wherever it's at, pull it back, clean it here, and keep this backed off of that a little bit so it can't arc to the picture tube. If that's arcing a little bit to this stuff, it's going to destroy it. Here, now look at this is, now that's really what it's like. Let me shut the lights off here. Hold on. This is the 1077B or whatever it's called. This is a deflection coil problem. I'm pretty sure it's starting to get diagonal on the end. Deflection coil. It's screwed. This TV is screwed. I'm going to back that off, clean it. I'm going to pause this, back the deflection coil off, clean it with some water, and then put it back, seat it up, back up to the picture tube, and then pull it back about that much. I think it's a big ass deal to do this. I got to do something down here, flip it upside down, back this off, clean it good, and I'll measure these resistors, see why I have this like that. But I think the deflection coils are bad. I think I had another TV and then it would every once in a while get the vertical, the flat line, all of a sudden just flash it. It flashed it so fast I couldn't even see it. And that TV I need a deflection coil for. It's a RCA Victor. I don't know if I can score one of those or not. Haven't tried very hard, but so I think it's something that probably isn't fixable. But I'm still going to putsy with it. I'm going to try to get the IFs aligned with what's it called, the other one. And try to get the video and the sound so you can tune it together. Right now you got to tune it either for sound or video. So this is about it. It could be this tube. I don't know why it's blue. Usually if it's bad, I put red on it. Blue means it could have been, I don't know, it might have showed some gas at one time, or I'm not sure. I got more of these kind of tubes. This thing here has to be in there cockeyed because it's so corroded and stuff. Could have a problem with that too. But I don't know, that tapering bit, I think that means it's going to the shits. The deflection coils, the horizontal ones. Them are verticals. Horizontals are these ones. Okay, I think we're moving into this kind of crap. I had a fold over in the center. This book is this one. I think you can get this on a CD. It's a pretty good book. I like it. I should get it on CD. It's on eBay. So this stuff here, what do you read about it? Where is it? Right here. I'll read it later. I don't have my glasses on. I'll just hold it here. I think that's what my trouble is becoming, deflection coil problems. There's probably a little more on that stuff. So, I don't think there's any more on this stuff. But I remember my other TV had that effect that was, this one was showing symptoms of a little bit ago. I'm gonna get this on CD-ROM. I don't have a computer though, but I might get a computer. Never know. I think this book, I can look through it, but this is pretty old. 1954. This one here, I have other ones too. I can look, but this one here, I thought it could be in this one, but I don't think it's a synchronizing problem. It's deflection coils. I don't know if this will handle deflection coil stuff. You're going to need something on the horizontal output. Horizontal output and deflection system, I think. That's not this, I don't think. So I'll end it here. For now, that's all I can do. Orange Beginner's Corner on the side.